time. Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time. Party time, party time. Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time. Party time.
I don't know.
Everybody's feeling fine cause it's
That's
party
so many questions, you guys.
time. Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time. Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time.
That's okay. Yeah, Titanic, the animated movie. It's party time. I think I saw some of this on who's that guy we watch on YouTube, Randall?
JonTron.
Yeah, JonTron. JonTron's pretty funny. If you played any video games, look up JonTron on YouTube. Funny guy. I like watching his stuff.
Will too.
I finished all this stuff and I'm craving more, but yeah, I remember this song and he always makes fun of it.
Party time, party time. Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time.
That's where it's from. But anyways, hey, so this is our first episode of 2016. This is Jeremy 3,
Shut up. That's what I was typing on Facebook right now.
number 18.
Hey,
No.
by the way, I looked at what you referenced earlier, and yeah, that's pretty great.
Oh, the picture of Mr. Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's our boy, man. But 2016. How long has it been? Last time we finished our episode, it was right before Christmas. This is going to be the third time we try meeting, and we actually successfully met this time. The first time, Rick got sick. And then last week, Rick went out of town. So it was just like...
Yep, it's been all me.
we're just like, forget having it on Friday. We're just going to keep him back on Wednesday. It works out. It's my schedule. Occasionally I might have to go grab a crying baby, but I think it'll work.
Yeah,
an hour?
we can make it work. Weekends are just tough.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? Honestly, when we go to town, we leave on Fridays, too, because I go back home. It's like a 6-hour drive, and we usually leave Friday mornings, something like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's a geography
Yeah,
joke?
because he's in Hawaii.
Yeah, Fridays are bad for me because I have a social. No, it's because I'm at home not drinking because I gotta wake up and run in the morning.
You got a
on
rip.
Saturday. That's why.
Yeah, me too.
That's what happens to me.
That was
I have
another
no
Randall
social
joke.
commitments.
Randall joke.
Thank you.
Got those pulled up all the time. I got this random soundboard up, but anyways, I'm finishing the 6-pack here. I just got it. I brought the whole thing because it has this little like the plastic part of it. When did they start doing this? Is this like conservation to keep the
Yeah, it's like 100% recyclable, and the whole idea is you can reuse them too. So if you ever want to like take a mix 6 somewhere, you can grab any 6 normal cans and pop them in there.
Oh, I learned
Plus,
something
like
just
swans and shit can't get stuck in them.
nice.
Like
I didn't know that.
like all those 90 environmental ads we used to see.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But the beer I have is Hopadillo Carbock. I can't talk today. Can I ever talk? But anyways, IPA. Really good beer. I was drinking it the past couple of times. I was thinking about some beers that I had over the break. Went to Chicago.
Wait, dude. If we're gonna go, we need like good reflection music.
Oh, you want reflection? I didn't know you want reflection music. I was just kind of like,
Dude, if we're going back in time and reminiscing on beers, we need like some nice mood music.
Yeah, play the lowered expectations music.
I have news, break, heroes. Oh, here's vintage. Let's try this one.
No.
Right, that's a good
You
transition.
got the World Fair.
There we go. Yep, with Barnum and Bailey.
Here's Timely. Here you go. It's a little bit better, I guess. I don't know.
Depends how dramatic your beers were.
Warcraft or something. Warcraft. I don't know. Anyways, so over the break, went to Chicago, and as you know, Lagunitas is there. So everything that you get with a hometown flight or local flight, it's always going to have something Lagunitas in there. However, I did finally get to try, which it's funny. I know that beer's not like located there, but I got to try, what do you call it? Southern Tier chocolate. the chocolate stout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I didn't think I was going to, and then after that one, I started craving more chocolate stouts. So I tried that one there, and then they went to like this warehouse. They took me to a warehouse that had whole different selections, and I picked out Samuel Smith's organic chocolate, and that one was pretty good too. So I'm just thinking for chocolate stouts now. It's definitely something you can't just like drink back to back. I felt like if I drank more than one, like big ass beer, those things, I might actually get sweeted out or kind of sick.
Yeah, it happens. Well, also too, as even though it's sweet, if you like just change up the flavors and share a couple different bottles, you can usually go a little bit further because your palate won't get so saturated. It'll be sweet, but not as bad as just bombarded with chocolate stout.
It was good and strong and something that I liked, like just sipping on and talking to people, you know. And
Oh yeah.
Who did you talk to?
it's like my brother-in-law and
We need
his son.
names, Miguel.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did
Those
you
with credible-
meet
with
Rahm
credible
Emanuel while you
references.
were there?
Say what?
Did you meet Rahm Emanuel while you were up there?
No, I don't know who that is. What kind of reference is that?
Oh, maybe who's like
Chicago.
It's a
Dude.
political reference.
Yeah,
For what?
he was the
Mayor of
chief
Chicago. You nub.
The mayor of
Wasn't he
Chicago.
like the chief of something
Who, Obama?
for Obama?
Yeah, the chief of Obama.
No, not chief of Obama.
Good job, guys.
Okay, so another local brewery there is Revolution Brewing, and I had
Ooh,
their. I have
nice.
to go back and look these up. Fist City. Fist City is their pale ale. Had that one. That was really good. Okay, let me tell you about this beer that I did not like. Cahoots, the barrel-aged wine ale. Did not care for that.
Hmm.
It was.
Did it taste like wine?
It had a slight like bitterness of wine, but also upset my stomach. So I don't know if I needed to eat it with or drink it with something like food. I guess that makes more sense. But I was
Yeah.
drinking it like it was just a normal beer before we had our Christmas dinner, and yeah, it upset my stomach. It was interesting. It was an interesting beer. Had some I can't read the title on here, but let me see some other ones I tried.
What's the ABV on it?
Oh, the ABV. It was only like 5.3. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Brothers is another smaller local brewery around there, and at the Peppermint Bark Porter of 2016 or 2015.
Oh,
Sorry.
what'd you think about that? I've seen that around here, and I've almost bought it a few times.
Again, I think it's one of those beers I would like to have once a year around Christmas time,
Yeah,
but probably not something I'd buy regularly to drink.
well, that's understandable.
It was a good
For the holiday.
beer. Had a I didn't think I don't like minty things like chocolate mints. I don't like those candies, so I don't like a lot of minty
Yeah,
Oh boy, I don't like
well, that'll affect it.
I don't know. I'm just not a mint guy, so I didn't know how I was going to take this. But it did. You taste that peppermint. It was that aftertaste, and it was very subtle, so it was still tolerable for my taste. I didn't mind it. Two Brothers was one that I had there, and then also I had another variation of Revolution Brewing. Oh, it's their IPA. I believe it is called. Let's see. Not that Chicago. Here we go. Revolution. It has like the fist going up. Oh, I think it's it's their IPA. And the first time I went to Chicago, I wasn't into IPA, so I remember that one being super bitter, and not liking it at all. This second time around, when I go down there with an interest in craft brews, my palate was able to take more, and I enjoyed it. I like Revolution Brewing. Two Brothers. I liked exploring their beers more, and then I know Southern Tiers in Colorado, but it was still good to. Everywhere we were going in Chicago had a lot more variety, like World of Beers, and there's Beer Market. I think somewhere over there. They just had a whole lot of selection there that I could just go in. Their selection was just huge on tap, so I was trying everything I could. I was like, I'll take that, take that, take that, and I got it figured out. But anyways,
pretty
that's
cool.
kind of like a summary of what I had. This Carbach Brewing, and someone gave me like a variety pack of Blue Moon, like variations. So they had 6 different beers in there. It was good. I had the. I mean, it was all right.
It was beer.
The problem with it is that he got it for Christmas last year, and it's been sitting in a garage, just in there.
Well, I did that with some Laotian beers. They've been sitting in a hot bathroom for like months, but then I brought them back to Texas and proceeded to refrigerate them and then drink them all. So and they tasted fine.
Well, somebody told me as long as you didn't put them on ice, they're fine for storage. And then once you put them, in the fridge and you get them all cold, then you're gonna have to drink them after then, or they go bad. After that, they go bad. But
Probably
I didn't
because
know.
they're going to lose their water from condensation maybe or something.
don't-
I'm no scientist.
I don't know about storage of beer, especially with the Blue Moon. So he got this a year ago, and then he gave me the variety pack. There was a Blue Moon.
Well, what kind of bottles were they? Were they normal 12-ounce bottles?
Yeah.
And they're fine. Yeah, I mean, ideally, you want to keep them one stable temp. I think it's just under 55 degrees, or maybe at 55. But other than that, I mean, if you get them cold and then a little warm again, and once or twice is no big deal. If you get a ton of temperature fluctuation, that's when there's a problem. But a little, I mean, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, so, I mean, okay. I'm still making my way through the variety pack. I didn't realize Blue Moon had so many varieties. I always just...
Well, they've blown up over the past few years. They've realized they're crafty, is what they're called. They're not craft, they're crafty. So they've just trying to, wedge their foot more into the door of the craft market, so hence they're making a lot of varieties. I think they make like an horchata one now and a couple others.
Yeah, the horchata one is the one that I got.
One.
And it was good. It was alright, man.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
it's
like
more
their style,
horchata.
so it's not even necessarily like a corporate thing. I just don't like Blue Moon. Like, I don't like wheat, like Hefeweizens and wheats, and they're just not my thing.
Oh, okay. Good
What a weirdo.
Hey, I mean, I don't mind. I love wheat bread, but wheat beers don't fucking do it.
I'm just messing with you, man. I don't care.
Nope, sorry. Nope, too late. I don't like them.
Okay, well,
Randall, you can suck it. I don't like wheat beers. Sorry.
this podcast is done.
I mean, it just really stinks to me. You have to go to bed tonight knowing I don't like wheat beers. Like, that sucks for you.
I don't care for wheat beers as well, so I don't know where that
Boom.
puts
See,
it.
I got Miguel on my side.
Me neither.
I don't know if it
Boom.
helps.
Oh, 75% of beer agree.
I think it's time for me to resign from this show.
Okay, well, I'm very proud to say I hope we can never do a wheat beer podcast. Please, can that never be a thing?
We might have
Yeah, I
to
want to
do
do wheat beer. I think
Do it.
that'd be a good one to do.
Unless we all want to barf, I guess. I don't know.
We might have to do it anyways, just to be like, oh yeah, we tried it. But
Yeah,
If
I
you
guess.
want to go through all of them, you have to.
You know, for the sake of the medium, and for the sake of beer, we will do it.
all right.
For the sake
But we
of
won't invite Randall. No Randall.
I've been talking for the past 20 minutes about the variety of beers I tried. What did you guys try over the break? Whoever wants to take a neck.
Go for it, Rick.
Everybody
Okay.
at
Not everyone at once.
Oh, who can follow up McGill? Okay, so I
once.
guess I'll give a little bit of Thanksgiving and Christmas. Thanksgiving was or I guess I don't know. What were we doing? Thanksgiving or Christmas or either? What'd you
Either,
do?
man.
Let's
Okay.
talk about Christmas first. Let's
Let's just-
go
okay.
to crazy.
No, I got
Kwanzaa
plenty for
beers?
Christmas. We're good. I got plenty for Christmas. We're good. So
Okay.
we went up to Atlanta to see family, and I wasn't thrilled, but we just bought the house. I wanted to stay here, but drove up there, which was kind of nice because I know basically it's family that's fun to hang out with. They can kind of party, so I was like, sweet, like I'll just bring a cooler full of like my good beer and have a good like 3-day weekend. So basically it just involved getting up there late Christmas Eve night. I had like a beer or two, nothing too fancy. My goal was to have like Christmas Day be badass as shit. So Christmas morning I woke up with a Founders KBS, which is their Kentucky breakfast stout. So basically it's a stout brewed with coffee and vanilla and then aged on oak bourbon barrels for a year. I mean, KBS has a pretty strong following. I mean, it's a pretty hyped up beer, and I mean, I've had beers that are just as good as it, but I mean, this deserves its praise. It's a damn good beer. If you go to Beer Advocate, the the Beer Advocate score is 100. I mean,
Nice.
it is a good beer. It's hard. I mean, I found 2 bottles this year. That's how
I have
hard
a
it was to
question.
find it.
How many breakfast stouts have you tried in your lifetime, would you say?
Probably close to over at least 300.
Oh, 300 breakfast stouts. Okay.
Different, yes. Breakfast stout is my favorite style. A coffee stout is, without a doubt, my absolute favorite style. And if you put that bitch in a barrel, even better.
That works out.
Yeah.
No, breakfast stout, does that just imply that you would drink it in the morning?
Well, no,
I mean-
a breakfast stout is usually like an
It's like
oatmeal
vegan.
stout with coffee and chocolate, vanilla, maybe cinnamon. Coffee is the main key. There's going to be, it's like basically a coffee stout, and there might be some other flavors, like I said, chocolate, vanilla, cinnamon, things like that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So
Cool.
I started with that, which was a fantastic way to start. So I think I started drinking at 8 in the morning. It's an 11% beer too, so
Oh, boy.
started strong.
Had a boy, champ.
I know,
Sure.
right? So, no, that was, I mean, I've had it plenty of times before. It's just an amazing beer, and it deserves its praise. And I just, man, dude, it was a day of drinking. So, a really cool thing I drank was Pirate Bomb.
Those days that you start drinking like at 8 in the morning, do you have to boot and rally or, take a nap somewhere in between there?
Sometimes a nap, other times water and coffee. Just dude, you gotta power through it. So, no, the next thing I did was Pirate Bomb. So,
Pirate Bomb.
about over a year ago, so Prairie Artisanal Ales, they make a beer called Bomb. We've talked about it a few times, kind of like a Mexican chocolate style beer.
Mm-hmm.
They made one called Pirate Bomb, like I said. It was Bomb aged in rum barrels. So Bomb is an imperial stout aged in coffee, cocoa nibs, vanilla beans, and ancho chili peppers. Then they took that and threw it in rum barrels. And what I did was last year on Christmas, I opened a Pirate Bomb, and then I bought another bottle and saved it to open this year.
Okay.
And I gotta say, I mean, oh my god, it was awesome. The flavors were all there. I mean, you got the vanilla, you got the coffee, you got the chocolate, peppers, whole 9 yards. The rum, I mean, it was just a mellow, very boozy beer, but I mean, it was freaking awesome. God, and let's see what else. So after that, I went sour. So I have a very good friend, my oldest friend in the world, Tom Hughes, up in New Jersey. When he came to my bachelor party, this dude brought 2 cases of Crooked Stave beer.
Okay.
One to drink at the actual bachelor party weekend, and one as just a pure gift to me, which was freaking awesome. So I mean, in it though so there are already these 1-year-old saison, farmhouse borderline sour ales, and one was they go by the seasons, and it's basically like the late fall season. It's a cranberry and spice one. Awesome. I mean, it was just super tart. You got the spices from like things like cinnamon and maybe cardamom and allspice coming through. Just super nice.
I don't know. I can't deal with the tardiness yet. I don't know if that's something that'll come as my palate comes along. But I've tried 1 or 2 tart beers, and it just gives me like that goosebump effect, like I get when like Jim Beam or something.
Growing up, I was that kid as a very young age. I was sucking lemons at the dinner table. Like if you went to a restaurant, someone got iced tea, I'd want that lemon.
How's the enamel on your teeth? They doing all right?
Yeah, I've gotten away from that as I got older to be careful, but
So they call me Old Gummy.
yeah, it's not so bad. But then I went to another sour, so it was a rye saison with a golden sour, aged on Nasturtium, Danthus, pink sage blossoms, and marigolds. It's from a brewery called Green Bench, it's down here in Florida. It's in St. Pete.
Nice.
And it is a brewery I would say be on the lookout for. It's kind of one of those breweries that's slowly going to get that following where they're going to have a lot of hype behind them. They've been around for a bit, and they're getting a lot of hype. They do a lot of really good farmhouse and saison type beers. A lot of they've done some sours. They've done some stouts, but it's really their saison and farmhouse program is absolutely phenomenal. So I went to a beer event last year, and they were selling bottles, so I bought a bunch of these sour blends, and oh my god, it was awesome.
And Jacksonville seems to be where it's happening. I follow you on Facebook, or we're friends on Facebook, obviously. But it seems like you're always going to different beer events. I see that. I'm looking at your page right now, and
Well, that's my only hobby, so yes.
Oh,
So, are you going to a beer event like every weekend, almost?
No, I would say, if you're going off Facebook,
Yeah.
you're going off that I'm interested in an event. So
Yeah.
I'm only doing that so it pops up more often in my feed, so I see it. I don't go to all those. I go to like maybe a quarter of those things you see me
Oh,
go
okay.
like interested in. But
Yeah,
I will
that's
say
what on my
this
feed. What you're
weekend-
interested in. And I was just like, dang, this guy's going every weekend.
yeah,
Sometimes
no,
during
no,
the
no,
week.
no, 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 no.
He's the
No,
party
not that
king.
much. I might do one thing a week, and that's I'm more of the get a growler or grab a bottle and come home.
That's cool. What was the last one that you went to? Did you go to one in December or January?
Yeah, December. Ardwolf Brewery in San Marco, which is a neighborhood in Jacksonville, they released their White Russian Stout. Hold on, I want to make sure I read it right because it's a really, really
What
good
do I
beer.
hold on to?
Let's see.
Do I hold on to the neck?
You got like the
So it's an Imperial Milk. Oh, god damn it! It doesn't give it.
Imperial Milks.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Maybe the
Fancy.
description. Okay, so what's in a White Russian? Basically, it's an Imperial Milk Stout with all the ingredients that go into a White Russian, like coffee, lactose, and vanilla. I think.
No vodka? I'm just.
Well, obviously no vodka. So they released their White Russian, and it was so an Imperial Milk Stout with vanilla beans, coffee, and lactose, and that was aged in rum barrels. That was the last thing I went to, was that release, and it was awesome. And I'm going to another bottle release on Saturday. Intuition.
Saturday.
Yep, Intuition in Jax is releasing Underdark, which is just an imperial stout aged in oak barrels, most of which are bourbon. They do blends, but it's basically a stout and bourbon.
Dude, Underdark has a sweet little painting, drawing, whatever it is, that girl with the sword or whatever.
Okay, so to get nerdy on y'all, so Underdark is a D&D reference, which is Dungeons and Dragons for the really uninformed. The Underdark is a zone. It is an area. And what you see right there, that chick with a sword, so every year they do a different type of, like, basically enemy from the monster book. And this is one of them.
Huh.
Last year's was like kind of like a Viking zombie dude with a big axe. Year before that was kind of like think Ursula from The Little Mermaid, but instead of an octopus body, it was like a spider body. I think
Okay.
she had swords too. And then the year before that was some kind of like kraken, octopus, squid monster type of thing. And if you read the label, it's all talking about the deep down in the Underdark. It's very D&D heavy.
Yeah, so they take some time with their label. Looks good.
So, have we scared off the girl from the podcast yet?
Yeah, she went to bed.
Alright.
She was like, she kept asking me, "Can they see me?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
they can see you."
Excuse me.
But so yeah, please don't worry for my liver, Miguel. I'm good.
It just seems like Jacksonville seems to be where it's happening at, and maybe because you're one of the few friends I have that are really into craft beer, and they're following that excessively or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, so I will say this: Tampa. If you're talking Florida, Tampa is the beer mecca here. Tampa, the Green Bench Brewery I mentioned before, it's in Tampa. Cigar City Brewing, who I can't rave enough about, Tampa. Cycle is Tampa. Angry Chair, Tampa. I mean, Tampa is. There's got to be there's over 50 breweries just in Tampa.
Where would it be in Texas?
I don't want to say
Would you
Tampa City, but the Tampa area.
Austin for sure. Austin and Dallas is very close behind because they've got a lot of stuff coming up in like the.
Oh yeah, I guess they would be tied. I don't know. I feel like
I think Austin. I mean, Austin's bigger and they've got more. I don't know. They have a lot more breweries that are doing tastings, but not as many that are putting out beers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the Dallas ones, like Deep Ellum and Community, is putting out a bunch of beers now. Like they just got to Austin.
Those are the two breweries that, 2 of the 4 breweries we hit up all over there on my bachelor party. We took a limo to all of them and hit those 2 up, and then the guys that bring you Chingon IPA. What are those
Four
guys?
Corners.
Four Corners. Nice. Yeah. And then there's a
Yeah, there's
fourth.
a lot of that in Austin too. And I don't. Oh, RAR is in Fort Worth. RAR and Sons has been big
RAR
for a
and Sons.
while, but they're in Fort Worth.
RAR and Sons has an amber beer, and
RAR and Sons makes
Those
good
things-
beer.
I just black out. I don't. What is it about those beers? And like it feels light. It doesn't feel heavy, but it's happened to me twice, and I'm just drinking them. So I'm not chugging them. I'm just sipping them, and I feel good, and I'm talking to everybody, and then it just hits me, and I'm just like, holy shit. I remember
That's what happens when you have a very drinkable beer, but a just sizable enough ABV.
Right.
Because
That's
you
obviously-
don't notice it. You're just drinking it, man, and it might not be 20 or 10%, but it's like maybe 6, which is
Yeah,
higher than a Bud
but-
Light.
There's an IPA that's like a solid 7, and it'll get you.
It's
Oh, yeah.
it's always on tap at Fiddle Strings in San Angelo, and so when I visit, we would go and drink there. Of course, this is before I found out about the other place, SoCo Tap House. But anyways, when we were drinking there, I was drinking that beer, and yeah, it got to that point. I stepped outside. I was like, I've lost all bodily function. I need to. I'm like trying to text my wife, and it's just gibberish. I'm like, send location to wife, like talking to my phone, and I walked across the street to the the Walgreens and got some water. And my cousin was with me, and he took this video that I don't remember. But when we go outside, I'm kicking a basket apparently, saying, "This is Sparta," or Spartan, or whatever it is. This is Sparta. This is Sparta. Kicking it over, and he was like, "Yeah, man, that beer got you." And I was just like, "I don't remember any of that." But anyways, that's a good beer. RAR and Sons. Anyways,
And I want to give them a shout out because I worked at this marketing firm a while back, and we did a beer tasting event at a local draft. It was like a bar, but they were like trying to promote that they were, and this was before like all the craft beer was getting big, or it was like right on the cusp of it. So they had a bunch of local craft beer, which was like the thing. And RAR and Sons came down from Fort Worth to this little bar that nobody knew of, and we had relied too much on the bar to really like put the event together. Like we'd marketed the event, but we thought they were going to have the activities and stuff to talk about, and they were just not prepared. But RAR and Sons came in, and they were amazing, and they were so nice, and they were talking up people all night. 512 and brewery here in Austin too. Like they were super great. Like those two breweries single-handedly saved that event for the bar because they
Nice.
just like took it over. But they were such nice guys. Like their beer's great anyway. And once they came in there, I was like, yeah, I love you guys.
I like hearing the stories like that.
That's my love
especially-
letter. That's my love letter to them.
Did they so like did they bring activities too? Did they I don't know if they had like stuff to do or
Well, they were like every brewery was supposed to do a flight of their beers, and again, the bar didn't organize it well. They didn't have enough glasses or tasting glasses. Like it was just a mess. And when there were such huge pauses in between when they could distribute these flights, like the next beer. But RAR and Sons, they were like brought their merch, and they were like, hey, we're gonna do some giveaways, and let's do a free brewery tour for they did some kind of raffle. So like they were just amazing. Talking about beers and
as you were telling the story, Role Models, where it's you remember that movie Role Models?
Yeah.
And
Paul Rudd and Stifler.
yeah, that's what I have in my picture as these two guys. I don't know why. That's just like what's coming to mind. Just like show up like monster truck, and they just have all this stuff ready to go.
pretty much. I mean, they clearly knew what they were doing. So
What other beers did you have over the break? Or hang on, we talked about this. So Teresa and I met up last week, 2 weeks ago. I forget, last week.
I saw. I was like incredibly jealous. Beer Me 3, like 2 members are forging this alliance. This is. Oh man,
Got to be-
y'all need a little.
Marcel is actually the new third member.
No, right?
We were at I like that place. It was Pint House. No, wait, Pizza Pint.
Pint House, yeah.
Pint House Pizza.
Pint House Pizza.
Had their flight,
Yeah.
good stuff, all local beers. I liked their what was their stout? Beluga, right? Wasn't it Beluga?
Beluga, yeah.
Yeah, Beluga without the nitro is what I preferred. With the nitro, I mean, it was also good, but I don't know. I'm in this nitro phase. Like, or anti-nitro phase, I should say. That I just don't want
We
to.
could have a total whole podcast about Nitro. We should
Yeah.
bookmark that shit right there.
We had one in November.
Nope,
We
we
did.
need another. Nope, another.
With Sam Adams.
Nope.
They just
I say we totally readdress the issue. Pros and cons. I say we do like a debate, like for and against, and we fight.
All right.
I don't really care though.
Alright.
Well,
But-
then you know what, Randall, you're out. You're done. Okay, Beer Me 3 with 3 people. No Randall.
Okay.
Beer Me 3 with 3. Should we change the name to Beer Me 4? Anyways, we can talk.
No, it's Beer Me 3 with 4. That's our
Beer Me
shtick, dude.
more.
Got
When
it.
we get huge and famous, it's all about Beer Me 3 with 4 people,
Uh,
with maybe a guest, you
Yeah.
know, too.
Teresa, tell me about beers that you had over the break. I know you say you had a lot of wine, but
I did have a lot of wine because 2 reasons. My family, like, when we go home and do, like, the holidays, they're more apt to have wine. Like, they're just not going to have alcohol in general, but I haven't also drank a lot of wine because I'm doing the podcast, and it's hard for me to, like, open a bottle of wine and try a lot of beers. Anyway, so most of the beer, well, tonight I'm drinking Ballast Point's Calm Before the Storm. It's amazing.
Teresa,
Try that one.
you're awesome.
It's so good.
Dude,
My
have you had
husband tried to drink
have you
it
had
the other night.
Victory at Sea?
No, I haven't.
You know what it is, right? Like, it's basically that, but a stout.
Yeah. Right.
We just finally, I
So,
haven't seen it in 2 years, and we just got it. So,
Yeah, they have it. I was actually at the liquor store on Monday, but and they had it. But we still have so much beer to get through on Sunday, so everyone's
I would
bringing
say
food
if
and
you
stuff
see it
over, so
again,
I'm, like,
at least
trying
grab
to clean the
one
fridge
bottle.
Oh yeah, I wanted to grab some for sure. A lot of the beers I ended up drinking over the Boston Beer Works because we've been going there every Thursday again. So Sputnik is their Russian Imperial Coffee Oatmeal Stout.
Oh, nice.
They
Okay.
do it every year. I think this is I don't know if this is the second or the third year, but it's the second time that they had like a big release party for it, and it's always like the weekend of my birthday, which is kind of cool. And then they took that, I don't know, because like we were going up there like every Thursday, every week for a while, and then kind of between Thanksgiving and Christmas, they were closed for some parties, and then, you know, everyone's running around doing their thing. So we didn't go back until New Year's Eve. And they had a shitload of beers. They'd only had like their core 4 beers for a while. They had a shitload of beers. So Sputnik was out. They took Sputnik, they have a El Sputniko, which is basically the Sputnik, but they added some cinnamon and like Mexican chocolate.
Oh, nice. That sounds really good.
Amazing. And it's also like 8% ABV, so not bad. They have Midnight Sword Fight, which is a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout. That one will kick you in the face. I don't remember. I think it was like a 9.6 ABV, but I don't remember. It had like a whole series of IPAs. That's not really my jam, so I didn't try them. And then what else? Oh, I guess San Miguel Community. I've been trying a couple of those beers. They have Legion, which is another imperial stout. That's like a 10%.
Jeez.
Yeah. That one, one and I was done. It was good. So lots of, I've been seeing the trend of lots of imperial stouts. I like that it's the season for that. And then I had the winter warmer over at Pint House the other night. That was really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. That's a great style.
I didn't have the winter warmer, but
Oh, so good.
I tried a little bit of it. It wasn't bad. It was good. I know it's not winemakery, but what was name the best wine that you tried over the break, since that was like one of your big things. I thought about you because I was out Ubering, and I picked up a sales rep from California that I guess was here to help distribute
The
wine.
Yeah.
He was like going on and on. I was like, I know nothing about wine, lady, but my friend, on the Beer Me 3 podcast, it's just like
I love wine. A lot of red wine. My mother-in-law, they went to California. They were in Napa Valley, and they did some tastings. And there was like, and I'm not a huge fan of red blends, but they had one out there. And so she got this. They liked it when they were tasting it. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. Bought a case, had it shipped here. And then turns out they split like one bottle and it gives them terrible headaches. So we drank one over Thanksgiving. She left me one. And then at Christmas, I finished another one. So I had a lot of that one. I can't remember what it's called. It's up there somewhere out of my reach. Yeah, a lot of Malbecs. I had a Pinot Noir. I don't remember where any of these are from. I had like 8 bottles of wine that were gifted to me, so it's pretty good. Pretty good Christmas.
Is Randall still there? I don't know where Randall.
I think a coconut hit him on the head.
Oh, there he is.
Sure did, Rick. It sure did.
Hey, beautiful. How's it going? You want to tell us about some of the beers you had over the break? Did you have any beers?
How are you doing?
You have a break? You came
I had a break.
to the States, and you came to Corpus, I think, but you didn't hit me
I
up.
did. I didn't go to Norfolk.
OMG. Drama.
I mean, Corpus isn't huge, you know what I mean? It's just like, if you come to Corpus, it's just like...
I did not go to Corpus. I drove through Corpus. And the time that I drove through Corpus, you were not around because you were in Chicago.
You play in Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, bro. I'll,
It's okay. No problem.
next time I'm in Hawaii, I'll hit you up. No big deal.
Okay, good. I'll be waiting for you.
Oh my goodness. Freaking Randall Russell, whatever your name is. What island do you live on?
Oahu.
Ooh. Is that where Pearl Harbor is?
That's where Pearl Harbor is.
Sweet. I'm going to be there in May.
Oh, no. I think I need to move.
Oh, dang.
Motherfucking honeymoon.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
There's a lot of that.
I've got
Is that
like
what
8 nights in Hawaii.
What,
Okay.
8 nights? Are you only going to be in Oahu, or are you going to the other islands?
Nope, just Oahu.
Oh, wow.
Plane flights were pricey, so we said screw it, one island. We'll just do everything.
Yeah. Why would it? I mean...
Okay. We can make this work.
Dude, we're going to hang out. It's going to be amazing.
Hey,
Send me your
Y'all talking about
itinerary.
us hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, you guys are losers. Me and Russell are going to hang out. It's going to be great.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean, it was bound to happen. We only live, like, what, 2.5 hours apart? You guys are literally on opposite sides of the map.
Yeah, whatever Florida to Hawaii is, that's
A lot.
a lot of hours flying.
That's what I like about this podcast. We're from, like, all different parts of literally the world.
Yeah, still the USA.
The world.
Go freedom.
Go
Yeah.
freedom.
Awa.
Mhm.
That's what. Never mind.
So, anyway, yeah, send me your itinerary. We can figure something out.
No, enough about the itinerary. What
Hell
kind of
yeah.
beers did you have over the break?
What?
What kind of
Sorry,
beers
I
did you
didn't-
have over the break?
Oh, okay. Like I said, I brought back some Laotian beers, and I had ended up getting some free Kirin. I don't want to go into too much into how I got it, but I got it. And that was good. That was mainly used for parties because it's basically party beer anyway. It's something to drink while you wait for the time to pass. And as far as craft beer is concerned, I had the breakfast stout. I forget who brews it. There's a nice little place down in South Texas. It's called Grain to Glass. It used to be a burger joint. Before that, it used to be a Chinese restaurant. And now it's this little, I guess it's trying to go for this artisanal restaurant feel with craft beers on tap and everything like that. And this was one of their top choices. And if you get the breakfast stout with the breakfast plate for dinner, you get the free breakfast stout mug, which is pretty cool, and that's what I got. I know I tried some other stuff the first night I was there, but honestly, so many people showed up and bought me free beer, I got pretty crashed. I don't know. The next day I went to go see Star Wars hungover, and that was not fun. One of my friends had ended up buying, I forget the exact name of the bottle. They're two, I believe they're from Europe, craft beers, but I forget where exactly. One's called 1920. It's a very, 1920. I think, or 1924, something like that, or 18. I gotta look at the damn number. I gotta go look it up.
What year is
That was it. It wasn't like a year beer. It was just named that. but then they were going. I think it was actually 1824 or something like that. Because they were trying to go. They're going for that Napoleonic styling on the bottle, and while it was good, it was I believe it was an imperial stout beer. It had an unusually high alcohol content by volume. It was like 12% or something like that, maybe even higher.
That's what I'm about.
So we were
bang from
So my friend came over and we basically just sampled that while I played Fallout 4, like I'm doing now, and that was okay, but it honestly had too much of a medicinal alcohol taste to really enjoy it. And the second beer that she had brought over was, I forget the name of this one. It was like a Dutch beer or something like that. It was Jules Malik, something to that degree. One of those wacky foreign language names. And that was also an 11% alcohol by volume stout. But it was actually really good, and you did not taste the alcohol in it, unlike with the first beer, although honestly, my palate was probably destroyed by that point, so I probably thought anything tasted better than the first beer.
Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, we could have a whole podcast on just those types of beers. I mean, I've had 12, 13% beers, and you're drinking it. It doesn't taste like liquor. Like, it is smooth.
Yeah, smooth.
Yeah,
Some beers hide that.
All this talk about breakfast beers, though, or breakfast stouts, I think that should be maybe if not our next themed episode, because I want to get into some of those.
We could do one. Hey, dude, it's winter. Breakfast stout is right now. How about next? I vote next podcast.
All right,
I'm
next
in.
one. 2 weeks we'll do breakfast stouts.
Boom. There you go.
By
Now,
the way,
Rick-
Rick, no, me.
Go ahead.
Yay, Teresa.
No, you were talking about the Prairie
Yes.
beers. I have a Prairie Bomb in my fridge, and I've been like,
What?
okay, I bought this, and I haven't drank it. I need to soon.
Okay, so let me tell
and
you
you were
this.
talking about
It
it
is like
earlier?
11 and 12%. It tastes like it's 8% easily.
I'm gonna drink it after my marathon. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be my celebratory drink.
Man.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So that being 11%, like that'll probably be it for me that day. Just be like, I'm done.
Just one. It's so good.
So, you were saying something about the breakfast stouts being served in mugs just now, Teresa. You texted it out.
Oh
What were
yeah,
you-
I'm such an idiot. Like, Sputnik is always served like they do like little commemorative glasses. So this was for I don't remember what beer they did beer release, but every time they release a new beer, they do special glasses, and usually it's like a beer glass for that style of beer. But for Sputnik every year they do coffee mugs. And so I have like a black coffee mug from last year, and this year they did like the old metal blue ones, like the white speckles. They did like they did merch last year with like a bathrobe that had like the Beerworks logo and the Sputnik thing on it. And I just realized, like, because breakfast stout, coffee mugs, like it just dawned on me because they don't call it a breakfast stout, but it is a coffee oatmeal stout. So yeah.
Rick, you said you had a story to share of some sort. What? You said, yeah, you put up on the chat story to share. Oh man, your beer
No,
hitting
I
you.
just have a
It's
good
called
idea.
He's Coming to Hawaii.
No. It's just a good idea for like another podcast.
Oh, I thought you said I have a good story to share. I was like, oh, go for it, man. I mean, whatever you
shit.
got.
I mean, an idea. My bad.
It's all good, man. Whatever
I
you
said
have.
another idea right after it. See, another idea.
Stay
Yeah.
tuned to our next podcast to hear Rick's
Oh,
stories and
buddy.
ideas.
It's good to be back, everybody.
Oh god, we got about 10 minutes left in this. I was gonna do some beer news while we have the chance here.
Let's
Cool,
hear
we got
beer
all
news.
Let me kill this jazz music and get you some. We need like a news theme. That's what we need. Here we go. Dang. That sounds legit, but I don't know if this is news or it's news. But nitrogen. The article reads, nitrogen brings a new element to Sam Adams beer. Now, my buddy sent me a Snapchat of this, showing 4 new beers coming out from Sam Adams, and they all will contain nitro in them. When I saw it, I just kind of was like, I don't want it, because one of them is an IPA that they have nitro in, and I feel like this is kind of like a hipster thing, that they're, like putting nitro in everything, and everything, and I was just like, oh god, I don't want to drink it. most of this. Let me see. I'm trying to find the other ones that they have. Oh well, it names the other beers that they have on here, but their new cans have it, and so it has like a pop and pour lid on it. Stuff. So I don't know. I might look for them, try a couple of them, but I don't know if that's like something. That was one of the trends I saw in this other article that they want to kill off. They say that one of the trends that needs to end is the addition of nitro in every beer. Kind of like, see what else we got here. I don't know. Oh, I was just gonna pop one of these other ones, but what Colorado craft beer fans are fearing? I don't know if you guys have heard anything in the news. Jump in, but I'm just reading some of these they have here. This looks like something was happening. How much time do we got? 9 minutes? Okay. So what Colorado's craft beer fans are fearing in a former bakery south of downtown Denver, Matthews First, makes beer flavored with ingredients like hatch green chilies that he chops up by hand. Saves his money by heating bills by pushing up space heaters against his fermenting tanks and covering the tops with blankets. He's invited homebrewers who want to take a break or who want to break into the industry to use his expensive brewing system to make lager batches. And I think he's just like putting in this new, I guess, batch or introducing it. Anyways, but first fears that his this is a weird word. This is a Randall word here. Idyllic lifestyle. Danger now. Yeah. That's the world's largest.
Word.
Yeah. Anheuser-Busch InBev has staked a claim to Colorado's craft beer paradise. So I guess big beers coming into Colorado's craft beer scene again, and we're probably going to see some more of that coming up, I guess, within 2016. Some more of that produced, but I didn't have too much in the news. I just kind of did a search, and I felt like the Sam Adams was a bigger thing to me in this other article that I jumped into, but I don't know. You guys have anything else?
So I was at Target the other day. Shocker. And I was in like the appliance kitchen stuff area, and they have what looks to be basically a soda stream for beer. So you make your own beer at home, and it has this little mini keg thing that you store it in. And like instead of coffee pods, there's like the beer pods or something, and you can get. It's all Budweiser. It's Budweiser, Goose Island. Oh shit! What was the other one? It was another Budweiser beer.
I saw something similar at Target. I didn't think it was brew your own. Maybe there's another one that's there, but the one I was saying, there were like these mini kegs that you throw in the thing, and then you serve yourself. I don't know if it mixes it with water.
Okay, this says charge your battery, load your pre-chilled brewer's barrel, chill, place your system in the refrigerator, and pour. So it had Goose Island IPA, Budweiser, and Shock Top. That's what it was.
Yeah, I remember.
Beer and chill.
It's called the Home Tap System, so maybe it's not brew your own, but
Yeah, home tap system.
I guess it just lets you put your own. I don't know.
It kind of makes it like a kegerator, like a mini kegerator. It seems like.
I don't know if y'all can see. That's not gonna work, is it?
Yeah, that thing. There it is.
It kind of
Sorry.
worked. It kind of worked.
Sorta.
Teresa, you kind of rocked.
Meh.
Let's see. Hey, well, this is a good podcast. I think we're coming up on an ending point here with the kegerator. Let's see what. Let's send me this. Oh God, what is this, Randall?
What's the football song?
This is football. Monday Night Football.
Hey, in honor of the Super Bowl. Boom.
There you go. Oh yeah, what Super Bowl beers are everyone going to be drinking?
With so many people drinking bad beer.
I haven't thought of it yet.
Yeah, neither have I. I'm not even sure I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl. Well, my wife makes me watch the halftime show.
Dude, you're an American. Watch the Super Bowl.
Oh, bam.
I'll watch the halftime show. We'll check it out a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and close up the first podcast or the first Beer Me 3 podcast of 2016. My beer's hitting me, and I'm feeling good. I hear my son screaming, so I'm gonna go see what that's about.
Oh man.
Probably a good call.
Papa Miguel.
Starting to crawl. He's starting to crawl, and he doesn't know quite how to put his hands in front of him, and so there's times he puts them wrong, and then he just face plants on the carpet or the little room that we have for him. He just screams like bloody murder, like his arm got chopped off or something. I was like, dude, calm down. We're all learning.
That's learning, man.
We're all learning here.
That's beautiful.
We're all learning, bro. Rick, any last words for Beer Me 318?
No, except I'm thrilled for a new year, and let's do it right.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to it. Randall, maybe next time you can pod off of your computer as opposed to your Bluetooth. I'm just saying. But thanks for making the
I don't
effort
think
to
it's gonna happen. That's all.
we can't understand. Anyways,
He's
Teresa,
one.
any last words?
Yeah, I'm excited for 2016, full year of podcasting. Beer casting?
We all have goals. We are this weekend, and it looks like the next episode is going to be breakfast beer. So we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody!